Hey gang, in today's video we're going to use Dungeon Alchemist to recreate my childhood home. At least that's the plan. Let's see what happens. Okay gang, welcome to Dungeon Alchemist. We're starting off with a 40-inch by 40-inch square grid. We're on a grassland theme. And don't worry about these trees or bushes. You'll see here in a second as we build up rooms for the footprint of the building, the AI in this feature will move those things around. You just saw a couple trees disappear and move around. The AI is based on the theme of each room. So these first few rooms I have marked as bedroom, and it will automatically randomly generate furniture for the room of that theme. You'll see the next bedroom, which would have been my brother's bedroom. The first one was mine. This second one was my brother's. And then this back one here, this much larger master bedroom, would have been my parents' room. And then we're following up with a long, narrow hallway here before we get on to the rest of the house. So this long, narrow hallway will end with the single lavatory for the whole four-person household. This is a really fun tool set. I've already spent maybe 50 hours just fooling around in this. It's really fun when I'm feeling kind of burnt out but still want to do something creative. I'll hop in this program and fool around and make some maps. You can upload these maps into your VTTs, which is really handy. The one I use is Owlbear Rodeo. So for my purposes, I only need it to be a still image. If you use a more complex VTT, there are all sorts of other features that this program has. Smart lighting. There's a first-person view within the program where you can walk through it after you've built everything. Maybe we'll do that at the end of the next video when we finish furnishing. Also, a side note, this is not a sponsored video. I just really like the program for map making. However, Dungeon Alchemist, if you like what you see and want me to make more weird shit, holla at your boy. We're onto the galley kitchen right here on the other side of the living room, and this was kind of a semi-open floor plan kitchen / dining room. I'm also adding some more depth to that living room because I realized I needed space for this kind of alcove, laundry room, pantry area that we had. But this is more or less the footprint right here. We have this garage. Here it's called a coach house in the fantasy theming. And then we would have had an attic above the garage. I'll put a representative staircase in here when we finish furnishing things. By the end of this video, I've only furnished my own bedroom at the front of the house. We're gonna go through here. We're gonna clean up this floor plan. First, we're gonna get rid of all of the furniture and items in here with this erase objects brush that you see right here. It's super handy, super quick way to get rid of everything in sight if you just want the walls and footprint of the building you're working on, which I do. So we're gonna erase everything here. In terrain, you have the similar button for brush for getting rid of trees and hills and bushes and stuff. We'll add more stuff like that in later, but for now we're gonna clean up the floor plan here a little bit. You can see here there's also a wall erase brush. It works the same as the item and the terrain erasing brush. The only thing that doesn't have a mass brush tool is the doors and windows. You have to do singularly by clicking on them one by one and deleting them either on the little pop-up menu or just by hitting the delete key. Not a huge deal, not a deal breaker by any means. You can see the wall brush here is pretty finicky sometimes. If you catch the corner of a wall you didn't mean to erase, you're going to hit Control-Z quite a bit. At least I have been. But I'm going through erasing windows and doors, and we'll reassign those. You'll see those here in a second. There's tons of options for floor tiles, for wall patterns, both interior and exterior. You're not going to see like a whole lot of variety in here because I'm just building a quaint little house. But we got some herringbone flooring for the bedrooms, stonework for the garage. We'll see different tile works for the bathroom and kitchen areas here in just a second. And then we'll go through and clean up the walls as well. You can find this program on Steam, and they update fairly regularly, I believe. On their website, you can even see a roadmap of where they've been and where they're going. They have listed what they're working on next and kind of a tentative release date for what they're working on. Right now, it's just fantasy themes, but there have been like, I don't know, I want to say 5 or 6 theme updates, including one that has like gingerbread house and one that's like all ice themed. Very cool stuff. The way this is going, though, I could definitely see them growing this tool set into full-on other genres, you know, Old West, historical, modern, sci-fi. They could go anywhere they want because the tool set that everything is built on seems really solid, and they're really keen on taking user feedback and implementing ease of use, ease of life, quality of life changes, stuff like that. So they listen to their fan base, which is great. And they're just constantly making improvements, and they want this to be the best that it can be. It's fairly new. I believe it just launched outside of its beta. I think it's in full. I think it's in full release at this point on Steam, or maybe it's in early access. I'm not sure. I think it's in full release. Anyway, it's very young. It's only a couple years old. So there's so much future ahead for this program, and I can't wait to see what else they do with it. So if you're looking for a map maker, whether you're an artist or not, this is a super fun, really easy to pick up and play with tool, and you'll easily lose several hours just building maps. I've maybe put 50 hours into this program so far, just making maps for games I will eventually get back to running over on Start Playing as soon as I'm kind of through my healing journey and all that jazz. So we get to the point here where I'm furnishing what would have been my bedroom, and I realize, oh shit, I've been recording for 45 minutes, so I'm going to finish furnishing this bedroom, and then if you guys like this and want to see me furnish the rest of the house, let me know down in the comments. And we will make that the very next video. We'll do this as a 2-parter. But yeah, there you can scale objects here. You can clip things into each other. You can turn collisions off or on, so that you have even more control over placement of things. It's really versatile, and I can't wait to see. Like I said, I can't wait to see what else they do with this. I'm a fan. I'm a fan for life. It would take a lot to not want to support this group, as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, this is my room. This is my childhood home. If you like this video, click that like button. All sorts of things coming up, you guys. I have a whole list of video ideas over on my Patreon. In which case, I want to say thank you to my patrons, Debbie D and Lunabat. You can find more of my work at patreon.com/xaq. That's patreon.com/Zach. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks, guys. Have a wonderful day.